trophy that also carries serious implications. Welcome to Delaware Stadium and the home field of the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens. As we see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last season's national champions, the Delaware Blue Hens. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler.
Kind of pissed coming into this game. We really was having an undefeated historic season, and we somehow dropped to number 2. I go ahead, out route to Haggins. Haggins able to break free from that tackle all the way to the races. Nobody on that right side. I don't think nobody's going to be able to pick up with him all the way to the red zone, all the way to the 4. We've been really felt offended, even though we dropped all the way down to 2. Even though we done had an undefeated season, we was number one all year long. All of a sudden, they drop us down to 2, and now we playing these goofy-ass Hurricanes that we done put BTA on plenty times. We go ahead, jet touch pass, this needs to be a touchdown right here. Somehow it ain't a touchdown, but let's go ahead. We got to finish the job right here, finish off with the ACC championship. This is the first time we done ever had the ACC championship at the Hen House because we did a home field. I got tired of playing at the Rose Bowl, so we playing at the Hen House for the ACC championships from now on. But I might twist it back next year, though, depending on how this goes. I don't like how they got rid of the logo in the midfield. I don't know why they did that shit. Maybe to make it more realistic. But hold on, handoff right here to Deuce. Let the band play. I don't know how many times we got to teach Miami bitch ass this whole ass lesson. I don't know how many times. Let the band play Hens. Let's keep it going. Let's finish the job in the ACC championship game. Let's finish this job with this season. We on our road to get our 6th national championship, fulfill the prophecy, damn near 6 national championships. This is what I told y'all I was going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Let the band play Hens. Y'all know the Hens is really with whatever, and we glad that Miami, they decided they want to go ahead. Really, we could go ahead and rematch the ACC championship game when they was able to beat us at the Rose Bowl, and we went ahead. We wanted to go ahead and do it at the Hen House this time, but it's been an absolute BTA like all of our history against Miami. Miami, they never going to forget us as long as they stand as a franchise. We didn't stop them from championships. We didn't stop them from doing anything in the playoffs, and we really didn't stop them in the ACC every time they tried us. But let's go. I think this is the same quarterback they had when they was able to beat us that one time, so we definitely happy to see him again because we definitely going to get to the quarterback as much as possible. But I ain't going to lie, Temple right there. But now that they was able to win the American, they the number 10 seed. They're going to be the first group of 5 team to actually make the playoffs since I just started this dynasty. Damn near, that's crazy. Temple, and really, I think they might have a Heisman winning quarterback. And really, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. Their quarterback does win the Heisman, but they go ahead and hand off right here. Miami finally able to get a first down. The offensive shit they've been able to do, and really all of this season, that shit has gone to a standstill. They got a lot of good receivers, but every time they see Delaware, they're not up for the test whatsoever. Sitting in the pocket again. Randa goes ahead, checks it down. We gonna go ahead, but I ain't gonna lie, this Delaware defense, definitely one of the best defenses we done had. They done stepped up all year, and this is probably one of the most historic Delaware teams we done had. Stars everywhere for sure. There's definitely ain't no really gaps or holes in this team whatsoever. This is the most sound team we probably done had. Really, it's not even just the quarterback. It's not even just the receivers. It's the most sound Delaware team we done had. Y'all saw that in the SMU game. They cannot be stopped, but they go ahead, running game right here, and they definitely met at the line of scrimmage. And really, if we would have had Byler with this team would have been insane. We already got so many linebackers, but if we had Byler with this team would have definitely been causing chaos for real. But let's go ahead, sit in the pocket. We damn near get to the quarterback right there. They got to do a wide receiver screen that somehow fucking works. How is a wide receiver screen working against the number 1 defense in the land? But let's go ahead. I'm sending that fucking pressure. All that shit will go ahead and be addressed right here. I really don't like how they got rid of the logo because I definitely wanted to see the Hen logo, but it's okay. We still get a home atmosphere. And really, if this was a closer game, we will be getting stadium posts right here, so it's all right. Everything's cool, but that definitely threw me off for a second. They go ahead, run game right here with 28. He picks up a couple yards, but I guess it is accurate because when I was watching that Tulane American Championship game when they had it at home, they definitely did not have the logo at the field, so I guess it's accurate, but they're still lame as hell. They didn't used to do it. So let's go ahead. Run game right here. Oh, they try to go to the run game play action. They go ahead and throw a pick right here to Quails, the leader of the defense. The man that was able to make a national championship happen for us last year goes ahead and makes a play right here. We do not care about the injured person unless he's an important player. But we go ahead. Quails makes another play. Quails being the captain of this defense. Really, if Quails come back for another year, he might be a monster. But I think he's out to the NFL after this year. He's been amazing. He's definitely just stepped up. He's been a historic hand on defense for sure. We go ahead. Drag route right here picks up another first down for the Hens. So this has been a cakewalk of an ACC championship game. Hens fans was definitely delighted to another blowout against Miami. I told y'all big permanent UK down or U down, but that was a good tackle by the linebacker right there. Oh, that was Tuckle. Yeah, that was definitely a important piece. So that was definitely not somebody he definitely needs to be okay. But let's go ahead. 2nd and 12. Answer again in the pocket ever since taking over for Miranda. He's been a difference maker. He's really, I told y'all I picked a better quarterback. Miranda, he wasn't it. He was definitely a backup quarterback. But look at this. Fresno State's actually able to beat USC in the Pac-12 too. So y'all know Merrick, the backup quarterback that led us to the national championship the first time we played Notre Dame. He's able to, y'all know when we blow out Notre Dame, he was actually able to come in the game for the injured True Blood and lead us to the national championship. He's actually going to have a chance to have a national championship run with Fresno State. They're undefeated. They beat USC in the Pac-12 and they stay undefeated. So it's a lot of crazy-ass storylines all of a sudden in our last season with the Hens. Merrick is definitely on a playoff team, and we got a mid-major in Temple going to have a Heisman quarterback and go make it to the college football playoffs. This is probably the craziest season we done had yet, but let's go ahead. Back to the ground game right here. Dukes goes ahead, picks up some more yards. And it's crazy, even with the post-Candidate era, I didn't know the seasons would go and get crazier. We never had a player as good as Candidate ever since he left. But the seasons and the storylines have gotten crazier, and this nigga just throws the easiest interception ever. Somebody needs to tackle this nigga. Somebody. Damn, I don't know. He was just sitting in the flats, literally sitting right there. We could have just handed him the ball if he was going to do some shit like that. We was praising Answer, but that was a goofy-ass mistake by him. Let's go ahead. And really, I didn't know Merrick was going to be this good. He might have been able to fight for the starting position right here, but really, I think he has 2 years with Fresno State under his belt. I don't know if he transferred last year or the year before that, but he definitely done developed. He was almost in Heisman talks this year. And really, I don't know how he was a short quarterback, but he has developed a lot, and he might try to give us some problems in the playoffs if we do see him again. But let's go ahead. 2nd and 7. We're going to go ahead and go into the fourth quarter, put up the foes up. Y'all know that's going to be the team I'm playing with in Dynasty next year for college football 27. That's on the horizon. Been on the horizon, and really since I really don't have enough time to be able to do cinematic finale, so we're gonna postpone that. I'm gonna just go ahead and cancel that. I'm gonna go ahead, but I'm still gonna give y'all all of the rest of the Delaware, the 6-ring journey, but I'm gonna give y'all the Tulane files, which is something that y'all gotta see. Y'all gotta see that shit. I ain't gonna spoil too much. Once y'all see how the Delaware 6th season ends, then I'll give y'all the details about the Tulane files. But let's go ahead. They sit in the pocket. Go ahead, check down right here. 28, able to pick up a couple yards, and really, it's damn near. I know it's fucking a bummer I couldn't do the cinematic finales. I wanted to do that shit, but I just didn't have enough time. This Delaware episodes, I did hella Delaware episodes, and I just was not gonna have enough time with all the editing and shit. That shit was just never gonna happen. I'm already damn near, as we talk right now, I'm already pretty much done with the cinematic finale season, but I wouldn't be able to edit it in time and do it, so we might as well just show y'all the Delaware six seasons. But I will give y'all the Tulane files, because I wasn't gonna do that before, but since I'm canceling cinematic finales, we're gonna go ahead and just give y'all the Tulane files, which y'all see what it's about eventually. But let's go ahead, let's talk about the current right now. Delaware already up 18 right here, trying to finish business again. They wanted to beat us for the first time in the ACC championship game again, but it's better if we beat them at the Hen house. He's sitting in the pocket right here. Hold on, gets all day right here. Just finds a check down, finds another first down. Miami trying to let the band play real quick. Really, I'm shitty because it ain't no stadium post right now because they have not made it close. But if they can get it closer, y'all can see the real environment of an ACC home game. For real, what the fuck am I doing? Hold on, let me get back in position right here with Bullet. But I ain't gonna lie, yeah, I was damn near bummed out that I couldn't do the cinematic finales in time. But what a dime right here all the way to the one, because shit was getting super interesting in that season. But we gotta go ahead. We got a lot of college football 27 content to talk about, so I gotta go go ahead and wrap up my college football 26 content. And I got other games I'm trying to play too. So they go ahead with the ground game. That shit goes nowhere. I told y'all this fucking Hens defense has been lights out all year. Number one. We should be number one right now. I don't know why we dropped to number two. It has been no question marks about us, but the out route right here is incomplete. I thought he caught that for a touchdown. I'm not going to lie. And really the only reason that American team Temple is even going to be making it to the college football playoffs is because of the Big 12 being absolute garbage. I think Baylor is a whole bunch of upsets this year, but I don't know what he's trying to do. That's incomplete. That's 4th and goal right here. They have no choice but to go for it. 4th and goal. That really should have been picked off. This Miami quarterback, he's been boxed up against this Delaware defense. I'm telling you, a lot of the cornerbacks that were developing, they done developed in this season. Sitting in the pocket again, he really could just run it, but he's just going to throw a dime right here. Let the band play. Hurricanes. The Canes able to get on the board in the first time in this episode, but I don't think it's going to be enough. This shit might already be over, but let's go ahead, get them celebration and shit. They can go ahead and let the band play for them. I might as well say that for them, but he really could have just stepped up and got a touchdown. He had to make that shit extra. I don't know if he was trying to aura farm or not. You can't aura farm when you getting blown out like this. And that's actually a different quarterback. That's Sheets. That was a different quarterback than the quarterback we faced. He probably went to the NFL. They have had some talented quarterbacks, but it hasn't been enough. Miami, they don't got the heart of the hen, but they're going to have to do an onside kick right here. Let's see what they do. I'm not giving up an onside kick. Go ahead, and Bailey is going to be able to grab the ball right here. He's been a difference maker. And really, if I was able to show y'all the cinematic finales, he's definitely been a difference maker. But I'm not going to spoil that. But let's go ahead. RPO bubble right here to Haggins. Haggins goes ahead. Spin move all the way a first down right here. I told y'all this Delaware offense is just too much for Miami again. Every time we bump heads with them, it seems like they cannot do nothing with us. Let's go ahead. We in our traditional, the blue and yellows. I'm going to miss playing with Delaware. I'm not going to lie. It's my Dynasty team. Even though we're doing UCLA, but Little John, the lower legend, goes ahead, picks up some more yards. He was so good. We was already talking about him before he was even a hen. We was probably talking about him in his high school days. But hold on. Little John, clear pathway. Let the band play Hens. And put his hands up for a celebration. Let the band play Hens. Go ahead, permanent Miami K. I told you I really don't even like Miami no more because of how many times we got to teach that goofy ass this lesson. Stop bumping heads with the Hens. Y'all would never be the Hens. Y'all never gonna be the Hens. We the kings of the ACC. And we stamped that every time. And now we get to stamp that at home right now. Little John, the lore legend. I told y'all, I really thought Little John was Vernon for a long time. I used to call Vernon Little John. So I guess we was talking about him since his high school days. But we go ahead, kick the ball off right here. We're going to go ahead and kick the ball off back to the Canes. The Canes offense was able to do something, able to get a touchdown right there. But this storyline coming into the playoffs is crazy. We don't know if Temple's going to make a run. And that would be crazy if Temple's able to make a run. But y'all, the Tulane files, that's kind of a spoiler right there. Y'all see how it says user game, Tulane versus Ole Miss. Y'all see the whole story of that. When Tulane became, really, I'd probably say when they played Alabama or whatnot, probably when they're already on the cusp of making the playoffs themselves. I ended up going ahead and taking control of them to see if we could go ahead for our 6th national championship. Hold on, we get into the quarterback. Let me not even talk about that. Let's talk about what we have right here. The Hens get into the quarterback. The Hens looking like a national championship team right here. 3rd and 11, sitting in the pocket again. Sheets goes ahead. I thought he was going to make a mistake, but he gets a first down. But since he got a first down, we can go ahead and talk about that. Since we go ahead, Tulane was on the brink of making the playoffs, so I went ahead and just was trying to make that happen. So I'd use some of their games and play some of their games. So that's pretty much what the Tulane Files is. And we're going to see if they can go ahead and bump heads with Delaware if they can. That shit would be crazy as hell. Before I even did Delaware, my first on College Football 25, Tulane was my rebuild team. Y'all know that if y'all watch Cinematic Endings for real. Hold on, but this nigga not going out. But y'all know that if y'all watch Cinematic Endings for real, Tulane was my first rebuild on college football. So if they bump heads with my current rebuild, that shit would be crazy as hell. That's really why I've been using them, because they was already in contention with themselves. They already had a good roster for sure. They was probably like the 13th team when I actually took control. I was like, if this is a possibility, I think we got to make it a possibility in this last Delaware season. That would be the craziest crossover yet. So we can see if we can have that happen. So I'm definitely going to play the Tulane Ole Miss games, but I'm not going to talk about that right now because that's what the Tulane Files is for. After after we get done with Delaware season. But sitting in the pocket right here, Sheets goes ahead and makes another play right here, another strike for Sheets. He's trying to go ahead and show the scouts something. But I don't know if Miami gonna get bounced out of the playoffs with a loss like this. I think that's why they trying to hurry up and get a touchdown right here, trying to go ahead and prove the committee that they didn't just get smoked, even though they did. Sheets in the pocket again. They trying to find some garbage time points to just go ahead and stay in the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna kick them out the playoffs just because it's Miami and just because the ACC is such a strong conference. So I don't think they're gonna penalize them for losing the ACC championship game. But this nigga has no vision whatsoever. He gets a touchdown, but he really could have cut left. But go ahead, let the band play for the Canes. They get a courtesy touchdown probably just to keep them in the college football playoffs. But let's go ahead. They're going to do an onside kick. We're not worried about none of that. I don't think they're going to score again whatsoever. But the Hen House was treated to another BTA of Miami again. We've been the new owners of the 305. This has been very redundant. We done had to play them way too many times. I would have much rather had to play Clemson. I don't know where Clemson's at. I think they've fallen off as a program ever since the last time we played them, where we played them that one time in the ACC championship game, and then we played them again at the Hen House for a first round game. But we go ahead and pick up some more yards. I think that's a first down. I think that's damn near going to do it. Little John, I told y'all, Little John's damn near a monster. I didn't know Little John was actually going to end up this good, but it was damn near accurate because we was already talking about Little John before he was even here. But let's go ahead. I'm sitting in the pocket. Yeah, hold on. I think they actually saying something. I think the Hens fans is saying something. I might have to go back in the editing and go ahead play that up. I think they telling me to let it fly. Let the band play Hens. Let's go ahead and finish Miami whole ass off. Permanent UK even battles doing the Heisman. I don't even know why we still bumping heads with these goofies. I don't even know why we still bumping heads with them. We've been the new owner of the 305 many episodes ago, and we just making this very embarrassing for the Canes. I don't even know if they should be let into the playoffs after this performance. This shit is getting ridiculous. They wanted to get a courtesy-ass touchdown so they could go ahead and try to make it seem like they deserve to be in the playoffs, but the Hens going to go ahead and get another touchdown. We're going to go ahead, go touchdown for touchdown. They want to go band for band. We go touchdown for touchdown. Let the band play Hens. Let's go ahead and kick it back off. Let's finish this game off. Let's go ahead and get another Delaware championship. We done changed that shit from another Clemson championship, and we done been the kings of the ACC for a long time now. But let's go ahead. Let's see what Miami's going to do offensively. Let's see if they're going to try to get a touchdown right here just to make it a little bit, a little bit closer so it doesn't look like they got blown out when they really did. But it was crazy because the Hens fans was asking for us to throw the ball right here. They was saying Miami was overrated. They was telling me to let it fly, and I went ahead and let it fly. I gave the fans what they wanted to see. So I wasn't even really being petty. I just had to give the fans what they wanted to see at the Hen House. They paid good money for these tickets. He's sitting in the pocket. He goes ahead, finds a strike right here to, 13 or whatever. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm super hyped because the new game is gonna be even way much better than this shit. And I ain't gonna lie, in the new cinematic finales for the college football 27, even though I should have did it for 26, and I just had to manage my time better with that shit. But when I'm gonna give y'all amazing cinematic finales when we actually do it for college football 27, since we're not doing it for college football 26, because this cinematic finales was definitely in a long time coming. I'm shitty I can't do it or don't have enough time to do it, but we definitely gonna go ahead. I'm gonna definitely give y'all that promise I said though. We definitely gonna go ahead and do that for college football 27. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a lot of rivalry matchups. Like some of the matchups that I already did and played have been crazy. Like I did South Carolina versus USC, like the battle of the USC. I think I did Tulane versus USC again. That pretty much the rematch of that Cotton Bowl. There's a lot of real lower rivalries, but we go ahead. Miami picks up some more yards right here. I told y'all they trying to still make the college football playoffs, so they gonna try to hurry up and try to get a touchdown. I ain't never seen a team losing by this many try to hurry up and get a touchdown so bad, but they trying to go ahead and stay in the playoffs. And really, now that I think about it, we also had South Carolina versus Oklahoma. Y'all know if y'all watch cinematic innings, that was a legendary rivalry all of a sudden. And really, that one game I played for South Carolina, Oklahoma, in the original cinematic finales was definitely epic. It was definitely insane. The Voodoo Sooners, they definitely made a resurgence in this season for sure. But let's go ahead. 3rd and 5 right here. Let's finish the job against Miami. We playing man. He's sitting in the pocket. Let's go ahead. Hopefully he don't scramble. I knew this nigga was going to scramble. He doesn't get there. First and goal right here, but are they even going to have enough time to really even get too many snaps off? They still got 20 seconds, and these niggas are really rushing. These niggas are really antsy to be able to get a touchdown. I've never seen no shit like this. They go ahead outside route. Miami gets a touchdown just to make the scoreboard. They really scoreboard watchers just to make the scoreboard a little bit better, but it doesn't save them from the BTA they got tonight. This shit has been insane, but let's go ahead. They kick off the field goal right here. They're going to try to do another onside kick, but none of that shit's working. We got to send the Hens teams. We need to hurry up and get up out of here, get into the playoffs episodes. Because Miami, they trying to prolong this shit. I'm pretty sure they still going to let y'all in the playoffs. I don't think we going to be petty enough to try to get another touchdown. But I'm sitting in the pocket right here. Hold on. I think the Hens fans, they telling me something. They telling me to let it fly. Hold on. Wait a second. I might let it fly. I might use the wide receiver. Cheese the Haggis. Let the band play Hens. Oh, hold on, wait a second. I thought I loved tormenting Miami. I don't know why I ever said no shit like that. Get they bitch ass out of the playoffs. Stop playing it with us. Stop bumping heads with us. I'm tired of Miami bumping heads with us. Haggis goes ahead and makes a touchdown right here. It really was the Hens fans that really was like the dark side of the force. They wanted me to do some shit. They was telling me they was making chances and shit. The Hens fans, they wanted to see another touchdown. They hate Miami just as much as I do. And they go ahead. We get another let the band play. Miami is garbage. Get that goofy ass out of the playoffs, and I'm tired of playing them. I really done became a Miami hater after this dynasty. I done became a Miami hater. I do not fuck with Miami. It's been a permanent U down. Every time we play them, they keep wanting to bump heads with us. We got to keep teaching them lessons. They are like a hard-headed ass little kid. Leave me alone. Y'all gonna get BTA every time y'all play with us. And I ain't gonna lie, Haggis, he's been a monster. Even though he's the second wide receiver 2, he's really a wide receiver 1. He would have been a wide receiver 1 on any other team. He's been a 5-star recruit, and that has to be intercepted right there. That's not intercepted. They're really trying to prolong this episode. Y'all not gonna be able to get y'all lick back right here. I really did that because they kept trying to go ahead and get these courtesy touchdowns. Nah, let the scoreboard indicate the blowout that happened tonight. We go ahead. He goes ahead, sits in the pocket right here. Come on, somebody pick that off right there. That's going to be deflected. That's going to do it. And the Hens going to win another ACC championship. I remember when we struggled to win ACC championships, even though we was winning a lot of national championships, but we not struggling no more. We winning ACC championships and we winning national championships. We won it all. I ain't going to lie. We won it all. The Hens won it all, and they won their 6th national championship. They won El Patron's trying to go ahead and finish this job and be the most legendary coach of all time. He was able to take a Conference USA team, a team that was barely just made it into the FBS, into a 6-time national championship contending team, and 6-time national championship team that's, soon to be 6-time national championship team if we keep it up at this pace and we keep it up and finish it off in the playoffs right here. We got a lot of work to do with the playoffs because this is the most lower playoffs we done had. We got mid-major teams making the playoffs. We got Tulane that we still might have to beat, but let's go ahead and get into